You must master yourself before a woman will love you, as no one else will tell you. And here's the truth. Most men fail at this. Disregard the conventional wisdom about dating. It's not about lavish presents or a magazine-worthy appearance. Women are really interested in your emotional strength, your ability to stay cool, centered, and unwavering. If you don't get this right, no amount of pick-up lines or confidence tips will help. They'll probably hurt. If women have ever ignored, refused, or looked past you, it's because they see something you're missing. If you can't control yourself, they will walk away. But there's positive news. By following a few simple rules, you'll make her want you without even trying. This isn't just another dating advice video. It's a path to her heart, and it begins with you, not her or her desires. It starts with you controlling your thoughts, feelings, and actions, getting ready to finally win this game. Now let's get to the truth. Most guys have been. What many men mistakenly believe about women should be addressed. People often mislead us about what attracts women to them. People often advise you to pursue women, show them gifts or compliments, or even worse, pretend to be someone you're not. However, this often leaves you wondering why they're not interested, why they're ghosting you, or why things simply don't work. The truth is, you're approaching dating incorrectly. People often tell you that dating is a game where you need to capture her attention, but in reality, the more you strive to impress her, the more you lose yourself, and she can sense it. Women are able to discern when you're acting, and the more you attempt to impress her, the more she withdraws. It's time to stop chasing and start attracting, and the only way to truly attract her is by mastering yourself. When was the last time you felt completely in charge of your emotions, mind, and actions? If you're typical of most men, you likely respond to everything around you, including her moods, words, and tests. But what if I told you that the key to not only getting her attention but also keeping it is mastering your inner world and becoming mentally unshakable? It's not a trick. This is a way of thinking that's been around for a very long time. How being calm can make you attractive. The power of controlling your feelings. You might be wondering how an ancient philosophy can help you find the right person to date. Stoicism involves controlling feelings, not hiding them. She starts to notice you, not the flashy guy who's always trying to make her laugh, but the grounded man who knows who he is and doesn't need her approval. When you stop reacting to everything and can stay calm and centered no matter what. Imagine going on a first date or into a serious relationship with the kind of calm confidence that makes her feel safe. While other guys are nervously fumbling their words, trying to impress her with jokes or showing off, you're there, calm, not trying to get her approval but just being present. That's power, and that's what makes you stand out in her mind. Here's a big truth that no one wants to talk about. Women don't want to be chased, they want to be drawn in. The moment you stop chasing her, she starts to feel something different. She's intrigued, she's curious, and most importantly, she starts wanting you. Why? You're demonstrating to her a skill that 99% of other men lack. Self-control. Stoicism is the secret tool you didn't know you needed. Instead of tricks or manipulation, become a man who attracts women with who you are, not what you say or do. When you master this, everything will change, and you won't have to think about your next move so much. Stop trying to impress her and start being the man she wants to be with. And guess what? It's not hard. Learn these Stoic principles and apply them to your life to change your dating, relationships, career, and worldview. Everything gets better. If you're prepared to master the art of attracting attention without requesting it, let's commence. After learning about the power of Stoicism, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood parts of attraction, words that make her fall in love with you. To get a woman's attention, Most guys think they need to come up with smart lines or comebacks. I'm here to tell you that's not true. Saying the right things at the right time in a way that connects on a deeper level is more important than being smart or funny. Let me explain. Women hear compliments like, "You're beautiful," or "You're so hot all the time." These things don't even register with her anymore because she's heard them so many times. Many times she can't feel it. But you know what she doesn't hear very often? You should tell her lovely things about who she is, not just how she looks. Step 1. Start using her name in conversation. This seems simple, but it's one of the most powerful tactics. When you say her name during a conversation, it makes her feel recognized, special, and important. But don't do it too much. You don't want to feel like you have to force her name into every sentence. Instead, use it strategically and drop it in at the right time. Key moments, like when you're giving her a genuine compliment, will make her feel like she's the only person in the room. Step 2. Compliment her in ways that no one else does. Most guys will focus on physical appearance because it's easy, but if you want to stand out, compliment her mind, her intelligence, her character. If she tells you a story about something she's passionate about, don't just nod and smile. Show her that you're really listening. Say something like, "I love how passionate you are about this." It's rare to meet someone who thinks so deeply about things. This kind of compliment isn't just flattering. It makes her feel truly seen, and that's what she's looking for. Here's the thing, women want to feel special, and not in the shallow, superficial way. They want to know that you see them for who they are, beyond the surface. Most guys fail at this. They're too busy trying to impress with jokes or show off with stories about themselves. But you're different. You're showing her that you see her in a way that others don't. Step 3, practice gratitude. This is something that gets overlooked, but it's incredibly powerful. Women notice when you appreciate the small things they do. If she does something thoughtful for you, don't just brush it off, acknowledge it. A simple thank you can go a long way, but don't just say it, mean it. When you express genuine gratitude, it makes her feel valued, and in a world where most guys take her for granted, that's a game changer. Let me address a common mistake most guys make. They apologize excessively. I frequently observe this mistake. Men often apologize for actions they didn't even commit, in an attempt to avoid conflict or maintain harmony. Ladies respect men who take responsibility for their actions and stand by their words, so apologize when necessary, but don't apologize for being yourself. Words and deeds based on Stoicism. Actions that speak louder than words, Stoic confidence, are important, but your actions are even more important. Even if you say all the right things, it won't matter if your actions don't match. That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoic philosophy teaches that you should plan your actions based on a calm inner confidence. Let me show you how this works in real life. Action 1. Learn how to read body language. This may seem like a simple thing to do, but most guys mess it up. Whether you're aware of it or not, your body is always sending signals. When you fidget, shift your weight, or avoid eye contact, you're telling her that you're nervous and unsure of yourself. If you're not sure of yourself, why should she be? The first thing you should do is calm your body down. You want to project calm confidence, not stress. So stand tall with your feet firmly on the ground and shoulders back. Another big one is eye contact. Many men either avoid eye contact out of fear or overuse it, which can come across as creepy. The Stoic way is to find a middle ground. Hold her gaze for a few seconds at a time, just long enough to show that you're there, but not so long that it feels awkward. If you do this right, you'll feel a strong link with her. Step 2. Move with a plan. When you walk into a room, do you rush in with your head down, nervously scanning it? This is done by most guys without realizing it. But here's the thing, when you move quickly and without meaning to, you send a message that you're not sure of yourself. Stoic men move slowly and deliberately, grounding every step they take. You're in charge of your space and don't need to rush because you're sure that you belong wherever you're going. Women can tell this from the way you move and carry yourself. When you move with purpose, it shows strength and self-confidence. You transform into a man who remains unaffected by the surrounding circumstances, a trait that is highly appealing. Action with music. Little things can have a significant impact. To win her over, forget the idea that you need to do big, beautiful things. The little things, like showing her that you're really paying attention, are what matter most. I'm not talking about flowers or chocolates. If she told you about her personal problem or favorite author a few weeks ago, surprise her with a book by that author. These small actions show that you're interested, that you listen, and that you care about her on a deeper level. Stop trying to be the entertainer. A lot of guys think they need to keep women entertained with jokes and stories, but here's the secret. Women don't want a clown. They want a man who listens. So stop trying to be the life of the party and just listen. If you aspire to be beautiful, avoid the role of the humorous one. Be the guy who is fully present and listens more than he talks. How to use Stoicism in modern relationships. Using Stoicism in relationships today. We'll talk about what to do when things don't go as planned. Perhaps the date isn't going as well as planned, or she seems to be pulling away. You don't understand why most guys would freak out in these situations, but you maintain your composure and don't allow external events to disrupt your inner peace. 1. The date isn't going well. Many guys would try to fix everything to make the night perfect, even if the talk is awkward or the restaurant messed up your order. But a Stoic man doesn't need everything to be perfect. He stays calm, relaxed, and unaffected by the little things. It doesn't matter what the situation is. What matters is how he handles it. When she sees that you're not upset about little things, she'll feel better. Scenario 2. She starts pulling away. This is the point at which most men make mistakes. When a woman begins to distance herself, most men tend to panic, increasing their texting and calling frequency in an attempt to understand what's going wrong. But here's the thing. That's exactly what makes her pull away even more. A Stoic man knows that he can't control what she does. He can only control how he responds. So instead of chasing her, he steps back and gives her space. In that space, she realizes that you're not like other guys. You're not desperate for her attention. That's when she begins to return the favor. This might sound strange, but it works. Guys who are self-sufficient tend to attract women. If you show her that you're confident in yourself and won't be afraid to lose her, the whole dynamic changes. You should be honest with yourself as she is pursuing you. The last lesson from the Stoics. It doesn't matter what else you do if you're not true to yourself. You've heard this before, but let me explain it in a way that makes sense. Being authentic means accepting yourself, flaws and all, and being that person in every situation. Embrace the best version of yourself and trust that the right woman will gravitate towards you. When you master yourself, you stop chasing women and trying to win their approval. Instead, you focus on living your life with purpose, intention, and strength. And when you do that, something amazing happens. Women start chasing you not because of what you say or do, but because of who you are. Mastering yourself is crucial when pursuing women. Stop trying to impress people. Stop playing the game. Instead, become the kind of man who naturally attracts everything he wants by mastering himself. Be the rock that everyone leans on and watch as your whole life, relationships, and career start to change. You now know how to win her heart. It's not about fancy tricks or cheesy lines. It's about mastering yourself. If you're ready to go even further, subscribe now and let's keep building the life and relationships you deserve.